Welcome to Coom and Currie Sports Card Podcast, where collecting meets the game. Your hosts, the Tag Team Champions.
Before we get into today's show, Coom and Currie Sports Cards would like to thank our sponsors, Kiwi Card Collective. Without KCC, we wouldn't be here today. We appreciate your continued support. Head over to KCC Facebook page. They've got tons of weekly breaks, NFL, NBA, WWE, and much more. Now sit back, relax, enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Coom and Currie Sports Cards and Kiwi Card Collective proudly present to you its WWF Tag Team Podcast Champions of the World, the Coom Dog Jesse James, the Badass Currie Gun, the New Age Outlaws.
And if you ain't watching, we got two words for you. Watch it!
Watch it!
Oh, love it.
What a time to be alive. Welcome.
50.
We've got a half century up on the board. 5-0. Absolute scenes. Coom.
Unbelievable.
I'm glad to be back in the building.
Welcome back.
Yeah, what a time to be back as well. Hitting the big 5-0. How do you feel?
We were just reminiscing, MC, weren't we? And I can't believe it, if I'm being honest with you. The last few weeks has been phenomenal. You know, like with the announcement of the Kiwi Card Collective sponsoring the show as well. In line with episode 50, it's just, you know, people might think this is an overreaction, but it's a bit emotional, isn't it?
It's been a
I
roller
was
coaster.
listening to episode 1 again the other day. Just thought I'd put it on YouTube, and how we've got to episode 50 from that is phenomenal.
I just haven't even dipped my toe in episode 1 again. I don't know if I could.
We sound a bit miserable.
Send me down a dark hole.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Do you know what? Speaking of like fate and stuff, I didn't mention this on the last pod, but obviously I picked up a Gerard tessellation field level, 5 to 15, not a problem, from the card show. The day I bought it was Steven Gerrard's 46th birthday.
Oh, really?
As is life, yeah. That's crufts. So
that's crufts. Yeah, I love that. That's a story. They were talking on as we know, I'm a big frequenter. I don't know. You know, I take in a lot of podcasts in the week, and they were some guy came up with a statement and said that every single card, no matter what, has got a story. Well, that's very true. That your tessellation now has got a story, isn't it? Purchased on the birthday, and this guy said you've got to find the story. Sometimes you have to put the work in. It's not just there, but there's always a story. You've put the key in, you've unlocked it, you found the story. There it is.
I've unlocked the box.
You've unlocked it.
No, it's
Untrapo, non untrapo. The Spanish for deal or no deal.
Sí. Muchas gracias, hermano, as they would say in España. You can tell my 901 days of Duolingo's paying off. Facts there for you.
Good work.
But it's not bad. I'm on my way to greatness. Look, let's move on from my Duolingo. No one wants to hear about that. Although I'll tell you what I do want to talk about, after being edged out of episode 49 due to a stellar New Zealand cast. Coom, last week's episode, it was I listened to it back. It was nice to be on the other side of the episode and not knowing what was discussed, and an all New Zealand stellar cast. how did you enjoy it? Like, it was obviously like a lot of we'll get onto something later on about the New Zealand card show and the countdown towards that. But how did you feel being a, first of all, solo host with, you know, a, a lineup of all New Zealand stars, if you will?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to avoid having to tick that button, but it was a wake up call for me because in the early days we kind of flipped, didn't we, between who was hosting the show. But you've become a natural leader, a natural host to the show, and I absolutely love it. So reality didn't sink in until moments before the show when I realised I'm in the driving seat here. I didn't like it, if I'm being honest, uh, but I was, as you said there, I was assisted by what a lineup. To be fair, what a lineup in the New Zealand game. Very, very well known. Obviously, Nick, KCC, sponsors of the show, been on before. We know what we're getting from Nick, which is kind of revolves around his knowledge and stuff like that, and the amount of times or the amount of time he's been in the game. So always love having Nick on. Brock's been on before with Rhino. Loved having Brock on, and one I've been chasing for a while now. You've seen HR because we did that break, didn't we? That intercontinental break. But I've been trying to get HR, and he's been avoiding me like the plague for ages in terms of coming on the show. But I think we could tell once he was on and the gloves were off, he was absolutely fine. So I dare say he'll be absolutely chomping at the bit to come back on. But what a lineup! I felt it was an informative show. It was an important show for us because I'm not going to say I say it all the time. It's boring, but obviously from the perspective, that we produced the podcast and we wanted the podcast out there for what's coming up in New Zealand. I feel like our target of adding to the hobby, contributing and growing it, it's an important thing, and having that as a source of information, having people from the New Zealand card hobby that want to come on to the show and talk about it was phenomenal. So to have that lineup, and that's the biggest in terms of guests in one show. That's the biggest that we've had. And for me, it flowed. What the boys were talking about was great. People wanted to listen, and I said to you, Mike, didn't I, in the green room? Now, this episode won't get the full crack because it was a bonus episode, and usually like this will come out over the weekend. It will get a weekend up until next week, but after I think 3 days it's been out, maybe 3.5. It's it it's projected potentially to be one of the biggest episodes. The amount of streams that have already um associated to that episode is phenomenal. So it does show that people want to listen, uh, and hopefully, as we're on the 50th podcast, people love it. People, yeah, I'm enjoying it. So yeah, great show, MC.
Yeah, look, first and foremost, it was my birthday last week. So feel free to send in your belated birthday wishes. Uh, nice mug. Kalina holding up a
Just saying.
super dad mug. Is that an ode to me? I'll take it. Um,
Nice.
it yeah, it was my birthday last week, and a few Elvino did flow
Oh,
night before episode 49, the bonus pod. So unfortunately, I couldn't make it, but I thoroughly enjoyed listening to Brock and Rhino. I've actually the episode that you did with Brock and Rhino was solo. I actually missed
oh
that
yeah,
episode
true,
for whatever reason.
true, yeah.
I think you might have done it because it was New Zealand time or something early, late for you, early for me, or something like that. Anyway, so I've actually evaded Brock and Rhino, unfortunately. So hopefully in the future I'll be in the next episode and sort of pick their brains. But yeah, big thank you obviously to Nick, Kiwi Card Collective, sponsoring the pod. Um, feels like a huge moment, Coom. Feels like a great. It just feels like a nice, the melting pot. Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
feels like. It feels nice, nice little coming together of like-minded people. And yeah, we really appreciate Nick supporting the cause and getting it out there in the community. And yeah, long may that that relationship continue. So
I think MC. I think on that I said on the show, and I said it on the, it'll be on the introduction to the podcast when we thank Kiwi Car Collective. But I think when you look at the factors, I'm a big fan of air crash investigation and seconds from disaster, and they always talk about a chain of events, don't they? It's always a chain of events in the lead up to what happened, and I think with this, if you look at yourself and I, for us to both be on the same page to start a podcast, because I wonder how many people have gone, do you know, we should do a podcast, and it doesn't really materialize. When you start having
mm,
to set it up and you look into it, people are probably like, I can't be bothered. And to actually keep coming back and get the content, and as you said, like even our agendas have gone from winging it to having a planned out agenda. Um, but but what is true is that you've got to look at the factors from what drove me, what drove you to decide to do a podcast. And for me, on my end specifically, was KCC. If
mm,
I didn't
yeah.
find that group when I wanted to get into cards and stuff like that, I mean, there's probably positives if I didn't. I'd probably have a lot more money. I can't thank them for that, to be honest. But I certainly wouldn't be where I am now, and we certainly wouldn't be doing the podcast because, I wouldn't have been motivated my end to do it. And then obviously you've got the factors your end, which drove you to agree and do it. So yeah, like 100%. If it wasn't for KCC, we wouldn't be doing the podcast. So to have them behind us and promoting the show and all that type of thing, considering the following and how established they are, that's fantastic for us. So again, um, yeah, thank you very much.
It's a great segue, Coom. After the beginning of this episode, I guess we've been reflecting on 50 episodes. Let that sink in. Let that sink in, listeners. 50 episodes of your finest pod, and well, maybe not your finest, but we hope you enjoy it. Coom, I'm gonna throw some questions at you, um, in regards to the pod. Best moment for you on the pod? Doesn't have to be one single if there's a couple, but what for you has been your best, or do you feel has been the best moment in your opinion?
I think the best moment. I can hear Dom already go. Oh, Coombs going off on a tangent. Um, but that's what it revolves around as well. Obviously, I love what we've done, and I don't want to take away from the content and how we've developed and stuff like that. And I kind of come to that in a minute. But you look at funniest moments. I think that the ongoing saga with Dom and I. How's your luck, Dom lot? I like the little jab in and stuff like that, and I feel like that's quite fun. Calling him out. I love, weirdly, as much as I would have wanted him on more frequently. I love the fact he disappeared off the face of the earth for God knows how long, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere makes his return. But I love it. I try and mention it, I try and bait it. There's always something that we try and pick up on. Oh, Dom lot, get him on here, get him on to explain. I like the whole direction saga, and I don't want to encroach onto another moment that you might ask me about. So I'll leave it there for a minute. But yeah, I reckon in terms of that, there's a lot of great individual moments, but I do like the fact that we've created this sort of ongoing thing with how's your luck. That has made me laugh during the series.
So would that would be maybe your funniest moment? Yeah, the how's your luck
The
Tom
whole
Lot
saga.
saga. Yeah,
Yeah.
my funniest moment would be the last episode with Dom, in the Golden Pineapple, or the studio El Casa Dom Lot. That episode had me in stitches. Like we were like I came away from that going, I laughed a lot in that episode. I don't know how many people are going to be like annoyed that we were just going off on tangents and laughing our heads off. That was probably one of the funniest episodes I think we've done personally. But yeah, best moment. What's your best moment? Go on, you go first. Best moment, single moment.
Single moment's really hard. I mean, you talk about the Dom Lot episode there. It's interesting because when we are doing this live, obviously I don't know about yourself, but I've constantly got in my mind, is this good? Are people going to want to listen to it? Is it good? Is it terrible? Is it going to work? And actually, as great as that episode was on playback, which is the main thing, while we were recording it, I found that very, very challenging because
Yeah,
we had
yeah.
the slight delay again. It made its comeback, and you're having a three-way convo where two are on one mic, and I found that to be part of very, very challenging. But when you talk about best moment, I think in the early days, I would have gone to I would have I would have folded. I would have found that the setup very, very challenging. But I think watching episode one back recently to where we are now and how we, all the things that you've learned, and this I say to anyone who's doing a podcast, is there's a lot of things to learn, isn't there? Like I thought we'd go into it and would be funny and stuff like that. But I know this is cheating the question, but I feel like my best moment or what I love about the podcast is how far we've come and how we deal with these little challenges and like you said, I would agree with you. That was up there with probably one of the best shows we've ever done.
Mm.
Yet at the time, I had massive concerns about how it was gonna actually sound when we put it out because ultimately that's our priority. You want to create a show that people are going to want to listen to. And do you remember MC? I remember it's funny watching episode one back because I said to you before we had a chat about it, and we wanted to go straight into sports card talk because we said like if we start talking about ourselves, maybe like we do more now, people aren't going to listen because we don't mean no. There's no context to us. There's no history. There's no story. I feel like you've got to you've got to build that up over a long period of time where people then have an interest in what you're doing. And that showed in the first episode. We introduced ourselves, bang, start talking about sports cards, which I think's great. I think we got that right. But I think, yeah, like in terms of best moment, I think it is that reflection bit when you look back and go, look, I know there's people that might not like what we do, but for me, I think we've come a long way and I think we've got a great show here and people like it.
How far we've come. Love to hear it, King. Um, yeah, we've overcome many hurdles.
Oh,
But
tea's gone cold.
also I think with podcasts, I think it's also about like personality, isn't it, and character. And you can listen to some podcasts and they might be talking, they might be really knowledgeable about the subject or whatever, but like if they don't have any sort of character or any, you can lose interest fairly quickly. So I think our characters, our personalities come through, and I hope people enjoy it and they laugh and sort of get on board with what we're saying. But yeah, best moments for me, again, hard to pick out a single one, but probably first and foremost, obviously, we always said it was great to just to sit down for an hour a week, just chatting and on a consistent basis, we get to chat and have a laugh and be in constant chats with each other, which is quite difficult from New Zealand to the UK, as you probably, well, as we are both well aware. But
Yep.
I think also securing some of the guests we've had on.
Oh,
Like, I love our episodes when it's just me and you, but some of the guests we've had on have been phenomenal.
yep.
I won't name all of them, but we started with Huggins' first episode. We had Lemmy. We've
Not
had
that's a low bar though, wasn't it? To be fair, a low bar. The only way was up.
shout out Huggins
Yeah.
for coming on. He'll be back for the hat trick ball soon. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the people we've got from all over. There's Stu, Andy Seaside. We've had a Seahawk Sam. We've had a bunch of New Zealand people from the hobby, a bunch of people from the UK in the hobby, friends, family. My
Lemmy.
brother came on.
Star Wars.
Yeah, just like a real sort of varied amount of guests, which I think is sort of pretty key to what we're trying to get to and what we're trying to open up in terms of discussions and conversations. So we thank every single one of you that have contributed to the pod. And look, this is a call out. Anyone listening that wants to come on, give us a shout. We're easy to talk to. We'll have a laugh. And we'll just it's a very easy environment to be in with us, I feel. So drop us a DM, drop us a comment, let us know, drop us an email if you want.
You've got an email
And
address, so
we do have an email address. What is the email address?
um.
Oh no.
Hold on a minute. Let's give me a chance.
That's
Not
not
been
much we
prepared
use
for
it,
this.
but
We don't get a lot of emails, do we? I mean, we get some. I've had an
yeah, we
email
get
this
some.
week. I've had an email this week. Let's have a look. It is ccsportscards11@gmail.com. And that's how you'll find us.
ccsportscards11@gmail.com.
That's the one.
All
Accepting emails now.
absolutely right. Last question on reflection for the pod, because there's plenty to get through here. Worst moment, Coom.
Worst moment, easy. That's
Go on.
Dom's tech failure on his first appearance. Oh, what a shambles. And neither of us had the experience to stop it either. We just let it carry on, didn't we? And then we had to put out an apology, our first apology, early in the in proceedings. But I love it though. Again, I wouldn't change it. It's brilliant. It's
What
fantastic.
makes the pod?
And that's the journey.
I would say, do you know, I think we, obviously you coming back to the UK, we sort of built up this whole, or I did, in my head, I was like, this Fanatics visit's going to be unreal. And it was unreal. But like the second half of my idea for that was obviously to get some decent content and record a pod live from it. No, it didn't have to be a long one, just my word. How many issues did we have sat down there trying to, I think my phone ran out of storage. The Wi-Fi in the store was only for like 50, you only get 15 minutes and there was no 4G.
Terrible.
And it cut out and cut out and cut out. And it was shambolic is probably the correct term to do it. But from that, we obviously managed to cut, arguably from, personally, or for both of us, one of the finest moments of
Incredible.
this journey, which was first auto pull for Currie in the Liverpool team set. Vladimir
It's that
Smicha.
reaction though, isn't it? It's that reaction caught on camera. Genuine reaction.
Core memory, that.
Yeah. Unreal.
Unreal. What a day. But yeah, we've had some.
What a day.
What a day, Jeff.
I've got that Harvey meme in my head. Oh, what a day. Oh, what a day.
Ups and downs. I wouldn't change it, would be Coom.
Nah, Codswollop's got to be up there. They were funniest moments. The accidental creation of Codswollop. Unreal. And my favourite segment.
That's been a recent highlight. Yeah, long may that continue. Right, I'm gonna jump straight in. World Cup fever has hit. Oh, I'm feeling the fever right now. I'm surrounded by stickers. I've got magazine. I've got adrenaline. I've got polluted with this and that. Now, yeah, I know, Coom. The adrenaline. I see it. I feel it. Basically, it was my birthday last week, and I just got like family members that go, he's into cards. There've probably been stickers. We'll get them adrenaline. So I've got all of these to open, and I'm actually fairly excited to open them all. And I've actually ripped 4 packs of stickers whilst I was waiting for you. That's right.
Late again.
Late again. Yeah, it's late again. So I ripped 4 packs and I pulled an absolute banger.
Is it a one of one?
It's not a one of one. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to say this now. It is playing in his last World Cup. Some may call him the GOAT.
Jordan Henderson.
Cristiano Ronaldo, purple parallel, and it's an extra sticker.
A parallel?
Now, yes, King. So all the backgrounds, yeah, the purple background. Usually they're not purple. See the Portugal flag in the background. So there's all these different ones. The rarity of getting that is 1 in every 200 packs.
I've heard it all now.
Thought you'd like that.
So you're going to stick that in then, or you're going to grade it, or what are you going to do?
It's an extra sticker, so there's no actual point to put it in the album. So it's
grade it then.
Yeah, well, all right. All right. Bark orders at me, boy.
Does Ace Grading do stickers?
Soon find out. Soon
Yeah.
find out. But that is fresh out the pack. So that is going straight in a little penny sleeve. Nice girl. Don't
Penny
you worry about
sleeve. She is a nice girl.
that. She
I'm gonna have a
is.
look. While you're talking, I'm gonna see if Ace Grading do stickers. It's got to be done, isn't it?
Oh, big time. Coom, it appears I've not paid the Lecky bill again.
Oh, there's a
Um,
light gone off.
yeah, too. But that's all part of the fun. All part of the fun.
Yeah.
Um, so on the back of that, opening these packs, I have got World Cup fever. I've got this Strike It tournament special, which is a Panini magazine, which comes with a World Cup wall chart. And it
Yeah.
also comes with these World Cup stats. All right, I'm just going to throw some out there. So this World Cup is the first World Cup ever to be hosted by 3 different countries: USA, Mexico, and Canada. There
Yep.
you go. Um, FIFA reckon they're going to make around $8.9 billion from this year's World Cup, smashing the previous record of 5.8 billion they made in 2022. Now that is profitability, profit margins. Jeez. Few more for you here. Okay, the 325-foot high ceiling on the AT&T Stadium in Dallas is so tall that a Statue of Liberty could fit inside it.
Boy, that's a stat, isn't it?
You like that one, don't you?
Yeah, I do. That's a good stat.
Right, I've got a few more for you here. I don't want to bore you too much, but there's some good stats in here.
I'm on the
So
edge.
the USA is the largest population or the largest nation at this World Cup with a population of around 340 million people. Still don't have a good enough team, but we move. And and Curacao, so is that how you pronounce it? Curacao is the smallest nation at this World Cup with a population of around 156,000 people. That's crazy,
Unreal.
isn't it?
That's
Right,
crazy.
my last fact for you. Lionel Messi needs 4 goals at this tournament, and Kylian Mbappe needs 5 to reach a total of 17 goals and become the World Cup's leading all-time goal scorer. Um, if you're a betting man, who are you putting your money on, Chiefs?
Who were the players again?
Lionel Messi.
Yep.
I don't know if you've heard of him yet. Kylian Mbappe. He's a young hot prospect as well.
I would say Messi. I'll tell you what though. Do you remember Miroslav Klose? He used to bang him in every World Cup, didn't they? And that he must have the record, surely.
I'm not entirely sure. That was just that's all I had in resources. But yeah, I remember Closer scored. Was it the 2014 World Cup? Bagged a lot. I think he finished top goal scorer, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Who's
he'll be
that
up there.
keeper from Mexico that always appears? Like you never hear anything about him, and then he's at the World Cup. It's something Ochoa. Ochoa, is it?
Ochoa, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
He'd be there, wouldn't he?
oh god, yeah. I think he's like 42 or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he'll
he'll
be
be in
going
there.
still. I reckon. Yeah, Messi. Obviously, that makes sense, doesn't it? Who's winning MC? What's your gut saying?
Do you know what? For some reason, my head says France have got a big chance. Just got a feeling. Just
Oh,
got a feeling about France. Usually, it's a handful, isn't there? Brazil, Holland, Argentina, Portugal, France, England. All of them sort of teams are always bounded about. But I've got like Portugal and France in there. Yeah, not
I feel
sure.
like I think Germany.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
good
I
shout.
think that I think the Germans will take it. Yeah, England, no chance. Not having it. It's just not.
Um, turns out I'm in the Isle of Wight for the World Cup final.
Oh,
So decision to be made if England gets to the World Cup final
oh,
prior to
big
me going to
time.
the Isle of Wight could be a swift exit before I get on the ferry.
Well, that'd be a fair exception, I think, wouldn't it? If you Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Watch this
Yeah,
space.
yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Coom, let's just break. I'm going to break this up because I've got a document here, um,
Oh God.
which which is 3 pages actually. I don't know if we're going to get through all of it, but it's basically the new
3-page
the new
dossier.
it's a dossier, yeah, the new
Yeah.
World Cup rules. So we'll
Oh,
break up the World Cup segment. We'll break it up into. Let's slide into your favourite section of the show, Codswollop.
Codswollop.
Coom, got any Codswollop this week?
Yeah, I've got some Codswollop actually. I'm acutely aware our talk about sports cards has been limited, but we'll come to that. I want to have a little chat about the new signature series cards. I've been in some breaks, so I'd quite like to have a little chat about that. My Codswollop doesn't involve cards. My Codswollop involves my PC. Every single time when I'm on a tight schedule to start the podcast, I turn it on updates. It wants to do some updates.
Oh, your computer, not your JSM
Oh,
PC.
sorry. Yeah, good. Well done. Yeah. No, my computer. Yeah, my laptop. Every time, 100%. Is when I've got loads of time and I'm really, really, I'm up early because obviously I've got the kids and whatnot. No problem, no updates. But every time I leave, I have a couple of extra minutes on the alarm. I'm like, oh, I'll do another 3-4 minutes because I'm shattered. I get up, turn the laptop on, updates. Brilliant. So I feel like I've used it too many times. So I now feel that I have to send you a screenshot just so you believe what I'm saying. 'Cause it always seems to be when I'm late. But not only does it do one, so it gets to 100% and then goes restarting. I'm like, okay, that wasn't too bad. I put it all in again because it's encrypted. So I have to put that password in, then another password. Comes on again, doing more updates. Do them in one hit. So I said to you, didn't I? I'm like, that's all right, it's on 100%. And then next thing you know, it's turned on again. It's doing more updates. It's
Another
absolute
5 minutes.
codswallop.
Another 5 minutes.
Fuming.
Another 5 minutes. Unbelievable.
I sent you multiple screenshots.
You did.
So
You
that's my
did.
codswallop. I mean, there's probably people out there going, well, turn automatic updates off. Well, good. Probably should.
Maybe I will.
Maybe I will, yeah. But then I wouldn't have any codswallop. So we like to moan.
We do. I've got a Codswollop, and it comes off the back of don't know if you've seen this yet. I've sent it to you, but I don't know if you've seen this, but put a meme up yesterday and it went viral. Almost touching 30,000 views.
You did.
Yes.
I missed that one, boy. 30,000?
Yeah, 1,700 likes, give or take.
Oh, shoot.
Whoa, what's that?
Whoa. TikTok.
I basically put a meme up on TikTok, and it was a picture of one of the World Cup sticker stands in
Oh, yeah.
Tesco Express Seaford.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And I basically put the meme was Gordon Ramsay going. I put POV. Every supermarket has one of these now, and it's Gordon Ramsay going, no, I can't do this anymore. It's very good. It's very funny. I laughed. It's about a 9-second video, but it just went ballistic.
1,800 likes.
There you go.
That's
It's basically
unreal. And
saying, like, if you shove enough World Cup stickers down in front of you and down your throat, you're in a cave, and here I am.
yeah. MC,
So
32,000 views, 1,800 likes. Good
best
work.
performing post of all time on TikTok. So
That's unreal.
there we go. But that
Chuck it on
segues
Insta, I'll probably get a couple of likes and 10 views.
But that's the difference, isn't it? Like, some things do really well on Instagram, some things do really well on TikTok. It's just
Yeah.
trial and error, isn't it? But that segues me into the Codswallop of the week. Someone commented on that post and went, it'd be really nice if I could find single packs of stickers these days. And I thought, that's a really good point. Very rare. You can't buy single packs online. Single pack boxes you can't really find. It's all like you have to buy them in like a multi-pack or a tin or a box. it's just annoying. Remember the good old days? We used to go into like news agents or a paper shop or an offie,
Yeah.
and you pull one
The
pack, two
pocket
pack, three
money.
pack. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, good old days. But not these days. You're buying in bulk. If you're buying stickers these days. But that is Codswollop. I think that's a joke. I think single
You used to
pack.
count the packs out, didn't you?
Yeah.
Go to the
How many
lady at
packs you got?
Woolworths, put them all
Try
on
and
the
stick one to
counter.
the
She'd be
back.
like, "I got 8 packs."
Try and stick one under one and count that as one. One, two. um, but yeah, I think that's Codswollop. This day and age, you can't buy a single pack. What about the people who can't afford more than one pack?
They don't care about that though, do they?
No. Panini.
That's
Trying to suck the money out of people because they're in a dark place. They're on the ropes, as you well
it,
know.
it's an interesting topic, isn't it? Because you can look at everything, and everything's like that, isn't it? Everything's a business. Football's like that. You look at the World Cup. America have probably got a lot to answer for, but mainly FIFA. Like the prices are insane, and I think the reality is now it's all about the money. And there's always someone that will still go, isn't there? And that's the thing. If they're making the money, they're making the money. But it's the same with the stickers, the cards, and
Yeah,
stuff like that. Yeah, it is bulk. It's become, my view of the card industry is all about money, isn't it? It's all about
yeah,
money. And then we get excited about the little stories where, about a small card or interaction with the kid at the shows and stuff like that. So when people talk about they're collecting something because they like it, or it doesn't matter about the value or the rarity, everyone loves stories like that because that's what it's about. Because day to day in the hobby, it's all about, like you said, whatever word you want to put on it, bulk, money, whatever. We're buying boxes are getting more and more expensive, like the first release Chrome over here. Most shops you're looking at 140 for a blaster, 140 bucks. It's insane, absolutely insane. And you go and buy like the single packs, and there's no real value. Like you can get, I think Prism in the shop over here is 11 bucks, 4 cards. Yeah, sometimes you get a fractal or something like that, which is all right. But you're pretty much buying 4 base cards. I don't think I've even spoke about this because it was a dark moment in my collecting. But a few weeks ago, I made my refereeing comeback. Yeah, I made a refereeing comeback last week, actually. The week before, I went to help some younger referees go up to Palmerston North, and I thought, I got there nice and early. I was ahead of schedule. So I stopped in Kmart. Absolutely Sergio Ramos in there. But I got in the queue, and I picked myself up, right? I'm almost ashamed to tell this story. I picked myself up a $45 pack of Optic, a value pack, 15 cards, right? And this is not an exaggeration. I've got a video to prove it. I've not yet posted it. I ripped it in the car. I can't bring myself to do it. I got 11, whatever, was it, how many cards was in the pack? 15, whatever, let's say it was 15. There was one, like insert. It wasn't even an insert. It was, a parallel. It was a green laser. It was a Broncos player. Can't remember who the player was. Every other card was a base card. I felt sick. Absolute sick. It was one of the
threw up,
moments where,
threw up in the
yeah.
driver's seat.
Oh, I felt so alone. But I did actually buy a single pack. I went old school. I bought a single pack of Premier League Tops Chrome as well, just for old time's sake. And I got a numbered. It wasn't Odegaard. It was was it Havertz? No, Trossard. I got a numbered Trossard. So yeah, that helped a little bit. Yeah,
What was it number two?
it was. I don't know. It was a nice pink one, like cracked ice, and it
Nice.
was. I don't know. It was 200 maybe, somewhere in that region, that ballpark. But
Sure.
it will be available at the New Zealand Card and Collectible Show. So
Well, I
New
guess,
Zealand
Keem,
Card Show.
that's a good segue into that, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
coming up. The countdown is on. It's in a few days, isn't it? Oh, for you,
2
it's a
more
couple of
sleeps,
days.
boy. 2 more
Two.
sleeps.
How how are you feeling? How's the prep?
Wait, oh, is that Mutt?
Bloody dog again. If you can hear that, if you listen at home, bloody dog again. So can talk a bit quieter. So I don't
We love
set
the
it off.
dog. Get the
We
dog on
love
the
the dog.
pod.
Get in the shed, be booting off every minute. The back to you in the prep for the card show. How's it looking, Coom? How you feeling? How's it looking?
Oh, buzzing, absolutely buzzing. Like me and the boys talk every day. I think we're all at a point now where we're putting the finishing touches on, picking up some last minute additions to the inventory. But I think the plans have been made, they've been executed. Everything so far, touch wood, has gone to plan. So I am looking forward to it. Tomorrow, I'm up to Palmy to ref a game. And then on the
Man,
way back down, I'll stop at the trade night, organised by the organisers. And
sounds about right.
yeah, exactly. Uh, yeah, that'd be nice. See a few faces and that. I've got some cards to pick up as well. I'm receiving cards from Kiwi Card Collective. I'm receiving cards from Card Crazy. I'm receiving cards from Breaking Mad. What a weekend it's going to be. Break cards galore, sales galore, trades galore. Anyone listening now, come and trade with me. If you've got any nice Seahawks bangers, I am your man. I'm looking for some nice JSN cards. AJ Barner, Arroyo. If you've got them, bring them to me. I'm not against anything. Liverpool, Alison Becker. If you've got an Alison Becker, I am your man. Look no further. I am your man. So I am looking forward to trading with people. I'm looking forward to talking. We've said it a million times. Brock said it on the podcast. We're looking forward to getting in amongst the community, establishing our shelves, our shelves and selves as the place to be for NFL in particular, NFL inventory. But we've got soccer, we've got baseball, we've got some NBA. I've even got a WWE card. Superstar worn Jimmy Uso. So if you're a Jimmy Uso fan, head along. We've got a couple of people arranged to swing by with some big cards that we may look to purchase. So I think pulling in the big players, collaborating with established names like Kiwi Card Collective is going to be huge. And I think it's not a dramatic. It's not me being dramatic to say there's a new era now. You know, we're bringing in NFL is big. NFL's big. It's going to be on the rise. We want to be synonymous with that growth in New Zealand. Everyone involved. So I am looking forward to getting out there, meeting people, showing off the inventory, making deals, and I'm partial to a nice burger and chips as well. So I'm glad there's going to be some nice catering there as well. I'm looking forward to that.
How do you have your burger? Just out of interest.
Oh, there's a nice bit of cheese in there, some nice fried onions. But I think last time there was like a Korean chicken van as well. I'm very partial to some Korean chicken. So, you know, we'll see what's there. We'll see what's there. We'll
I'm
peruse
buzzing. I'm buzzing for
the
you.
vendors. Yeah. I can't
Looking
wait.
forward.
Cannot wait. I can't wait to get my vendor lanyard.
Real nice. Looking forward to
Yeah.
the catch up or the post card show podcast, because
Ooh, well, I'll be
we'll
good.
be dissecting the card show, won't we, in depth? Which I'm really looking forward to, and I hope it goes swimmingly for you, Chief, and for the rest of the community over there. You know, I know they're all buzzing as well. So yeah, looking forward to breaking that down once you've done it. But I will be, because it's a Saturday morning for you, isn't it?
No, Sunday. Sunday. So right now it's Friday morning, and then tomorrow will be Saturday morning following. And then Sunday
Yeah, I'm with you.
is the card show morning. I'm looking forward to getting in amongst the Coom community.
Oh
No,
God,
just a
moving
joke.
swiftly on.
Just a joke.
Just a joke. Um,
Oh, it's
Coom,
gone to my
let's
head.
I was going to your head. Just going to
Yeah,
take a bit of time to go through the dossier, if you will.
the dossier.
So, as
Sex
previously discussed,
dossier.
the so it's 3 pages, this by the way.
Oh,
There's new unbelievably, new rules in the 2026 World Cup. So it'll feature a string of new rules for players and teams, included expanded powers for VAR, 10-second substitutions, and clamping down on tactical timeouts. Now, the International Football Association Board has confirmed several changes for this summer's tournament in the US, Mexico, and Canada, including Coom. I would love to hear your opinions on how you feel about this. 5-second countdowns for throw-ins and goal kicks. Red cards for play. Go on.
I thought it was 8 seconds for goal kicks, then it's a corner. But I like the 5 seconds for throw-ins. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, this is what I've pulled off the interweb.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm came from Sky Sports, so hoping it's a reliable source, but who knows? Red cards for players doing that, covering their mouths during confrontations.
Yeah, I get it. I get that.
Now there's a picture here of Vinny Jr. and what was his name? Prestiani. Benfica, Gianluca Prestiani, yeah. I was watching that game live, and it went on for about 10 minutes. So basically, Vinny Jr. claimed that he'd made a racial slur behind his mouth. It took 10 minutes to sort out. And yeah, essentially anyone doing that will be red carded. How do you feel about
that? Yeah, I mean, it's if they believe whether or not the guy racially. I mean, we're not getting into that, but take the did he, didn't he thing out of it. What it does, it takes away that you can see what people are saying, can't you? You get the lip readers and stuff like that, so it just solves a problem. So yeah, no issue. The only thing from my point of view, it's funny actually. I'll tell you a very quick funny story about when I was refereeing with a referee up here, a FIFA referee actually. I was his assistant. I called him over. I can't even remember what the incident was, but whatever I had an issue with, I've called him over and he's come to me, right? And we're at a tournament and I've covered my mouth like this as I'm talking to him. I'm talking to him and he goes, move your hand like that. And I'm like, sorry. It's like a natural thing, isn't it? We do it all the time. Like when it's a bad habit, I think, that you get into that on the football pitch. It's become, so my only concern of it would be like, I think coaches do it a lot on the side or players when they're talking. You see it after the match as well. You know, when they're walking off, they're chatting to each other, they put their hand there because they don't want the cameras to see what they're saying. So as long as there is a degree of common sense, maybe, but then how can you? You don't know what's being said. Even in that moment, someone could say something unsavoury. So, yeah, good.
Well, yeah,
it's a problem that's been solved. So, yeah, move on, Mark. What's the next one?
No, I just want to touch on that quickly, actually, because it says that players who cover their mouth with their hand, arm, or shirt during confrontational situations will now receive a red card. Fine. However, players covering their mouth during friendly conversations with opposition players will not be punished.
Ooh.
How on earth do you
created themselves a grey area there.
Yeah. Are you being friendly to him? You are. All right, carry on. I can see you're being racist with your hand off your mouth, so you're off, mate. Bit of blurred vision on this one, I think. Anyway, I'll move on. Next one. There's punishments for teams walking off the pitch in protest. So players who walk off the pitch in protest of a refereeing decision will also now be shown a red card, while teams causing matches to be abandoned will automatically forfeit the game. Agree with that? Is that fair?
Yeah, got no issue with it. What Senegal did in the African Cup of Nations was nothing short of a disgrace.
Oh, that was shocking, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, no issue with that at all. Good rule.
Okay, the next, we've got expanded VAR powers have been approved. So VAR will now be able to intervene for wrongly awarded second yellow cards, mistaken identity incidents, and incorrectly awarded corner kicks.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah, happy with those.
Okay, this was interesting. I was reading this. So the officials will also now be allowed to step in if a foul is committed before the ball is in play at a set piece, i.e., I guess jostling around from a free kick, pulling the
Yep.
shirt to the ground, something like that, such as an attacker blocking a defender before a corner is taken. So if VAR identifies an offence before the restart of the match, referees will be sent to the monitor for an on-field review before deciding whether disciplinary action should be taken and whether the set piece should be retaken. I don't mind that. That's
Yeah,
takes
that's fair.
all that sort of BS, if you will, of the the off the ball incidents when the ball's been put down for a set piece, and yeah, maybe that will check some people's behaviours around set pieces.
Yep, I got no issue with that.
VAR checks on corners will only be used to correct obvious errors and must not delay the restart of play. And officials will also only intervene for incorrectly awarded second yellow cards and will not recommend a second booking where one was not originally shown on the pitch. That makes perfect sense. Cool. Tactical timeouts. So they're clamping down on basically teams that are using injuries to break up the play. So I think there's been a pattern of this. Goalkeeper going down injured, team run over to the coach, getting instructions, having a break, having whatever. They're trying to cut down on that. And they're basically saying that it's a mandatory 1 minute off-field treatment period. So if you're to go down, if you're to get treatment on the pitch, you'd come off for a minute and you'd get a minute to get treatment and the game would restart essentially.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Do you know,
So yeah, and
the
anti-time.
exception to that, M2?
Go on.
If a player's carded for a foul, then the player doesn't need to go off for treatment after treatment. Just want to let you know
Oh,
that.
really? That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. See, this is why we're discussing this. Yeah, from a referee's
Yeah.
point of view, this is your opinion, which is wholeheartedly received
Thank you.
and welcomed. 5 Yeah, they've got a 5 second countdown for throws and goal kicks, and if it's not taken before the countdown expires, possession will be awarded to the opposition.
Okay. Yeah.
If the goal kick is delayed beyond the countdown, the opposition will get a corner kick.
Yeah. So on that, that's what I didn't actually listen to what you said the first time correctly. So when a keeper picks the ball up and they got it in their hands, that's 8 seconds.
Yeah,
So we give a silent count and then we'll give 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll give a visual count or 5, and then goal kicks. Yeah, that's what you're referring to. So the goal kick's got 5 seconds. Yeah, that's correct. I like it. No issues. The only one I'm a bit iffy about is the substitution. 10 seconds.
yeah. That was the
Um,
next one I was coming on to. Yeah, 10 seconds.
yeah,
So we'll have 10 seconds to leave the pitch after the substitute board has
it's
been
been
shown.
held up. Yeah.
If you see your number turned up, oh god, I gotta get off, gotta get off, gotta get off.
Yeah.
So they must use the nearest exit point of the boundary line. If they fail to leave within the time limit, their replacement will only be allowed onto the pitch at the next
Minute.
first stoppage after 1 minute has
Yeah.
elapsed following the restart.
Yeah, I think 10 seconds may be a bit hard. I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion on it. What gets the game going again, it's good. It's good. It's just gonna be I just think that it's gonna be a farce. I think it's like it's gonna be how it's managed. I just think it's more stuff for the referee to it's all on the referees, isn't it? So when it goes wrong, it's always gonna be the referee's fault. There's a lot of stuff there to remember.
Oh, mate,
Um,
hardest job in the game, isn't it? Being a referee,
oh,
like the
honestly.
amount of rules, throw in all these other rules as well, and the pressure of it being a World Cup. I do
Oof.
not envy these referees. The last one is outfield players who receive medical treatment from medical staff on the pitch will now be required to remain off the field for at least 1 minute, after the play's restarted. Obviously, exceptions will apply in other cases, collisions, head injuries, etc. There will also now be a mandatory 3-minute hydration break in each half during every World Cup match, with referee
Nice.
given flexibility over when the stoppage takes place, depending on injuries or the flow of the game. Makes sense because it looks like it's absolutely roasting over there, doesn't it? So
Yeah, hot.
don't want people, some people passing out, do you? But yeah, I just thought I wanted to touch on that because obviously you being a ref and new rules being implemented are quite don't know, just felt a bit, don't know, you don't want change, especially this close to like a big tournament. It's quite, I don't know, quite strange. But there we are.
Yeah, it's it'll certainly be a challenge with everything else as well, and the implementation will be interesting. I'm sure there's going to be some comedy moments. There's going to be some controversy, but they've got
Big
to do
fun.
it consistently. What I don't want to see is, it happens throughout the group stage, and then we get to the final, the semi-finals, the final, and then someone bottles it because it's the final. No, these rules, if you're bringing them in, they need to be enforced consistently. They need to be enforced no matter what stage of the World Cup we're at. But yeah, exciting. I don't know, MC. You said about World Cup fevers hit you. You've got the stickers. Have you been collecting the? Have you done any World Cup cards yet? Because Don Russ obviously got the kabooms, which is huge over here. There's Card Crazy are doing a reward, $12,000 if you pull a Messi, Yamal, or Ronaldo kaboom from one of their blasters, and you've got to film it. You've got to buy it from them, but they'll buy it for 12 grand reward if it gets pulled.
Wow. Um, I have to confirm the question you asked. I actually ripped a pack of the Monopoly Prism World Cup blaster box, which was super fun because it's all just packed with legends. So basically,
Oh, is it?
it's the Prism Monopoly. So the cards essentially should um, are to be used in the game. So you get the Monopoly, the World Cup Monopoly board, but they sell these blaster boxes
Yeah,
separately. Um, and I ripped them, and yeah, I've got three. I guess three. I think you get three parallels per box.
yeah.
I've got them here. Do you want me to go through them now?
Yes, please.
So yeah, the cards are cool. I mean, this is the green refractor, Julian de Guzman of Canada.
Oh, very nice.
Not
Yeah,
massively bothered over that, but obviously we know we're big fans of Prism anyway.
huge.
And then I've got this legend in the game, almost like a turquoise, John Obi Mikel,
Oh,
Nigeria, which is a
oh,
very nice card. But the big hit for me is this green parallel of Andres Iniesta of
oh,
Spain.
very nice. Yeah,
So yeah,
got a lot
fun
of
rip.
time for that.
Obviously the base cards, you know what the base cards are like at Prism. They're just premium, aren't they? Silver, heavy. Got so many different players. Like got Neymar, got Bebeto, got Nesta, got like a Harry Kane, got a Michael Owen. So loads of like different players from over the years. Like Pele and Maradona are in it as well. So I'm tempted to get another box because they are cheap as well. I think that one was £30, but I think they've just been reduced to like £20 or £25. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I might be back for more actually on that one. Obviously, there's no like autos or anything, but you do get like certain parallels which are rarer. You get like red ones, gold ones. So yeah, that's the only World Cup product I've touched at the moment because all the Donruss stuff, all the road to the World Cup, unless you want to pay 4, 5, 600 quid for the hobby boxes or whatever they are, they're all sold out. Blaster boxes, single packs, they're all gone. Can't find them
Oh,
anywhere
really?
in the UK. Yeah, so hopefully there'll be a restock at some point, but doesn't look like it at the moment. But
See,
yeah,
I think
that was
over
fun.
here we've had I think someone did pull a Messi kaboom. I know someone pulled a Maradona one, which is
Oof.
quite good. Unfortunately,
Yes,
not on
please.
the reward thing, but yeah, that would be nice. Um, but yeah, there's a few different products, but I think I think that product's pretty much like kaboom or bust, and I think it's like maybe one kaboom every 3 cases, so they're bloody rare. Uh, but yeah, they're nice cards though, aren't they? Those kabooms. Ooh,
Oh, yes, please.
yeah. I don't think I'm going to chase one though. It's cost me too much. It's very unlikely. There's a couple of case breaks though going, so But all those big teams are expensive, So don't know. We'll see. See what's at the card show.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Coom, should we segue into mail day? As I've just shown a few cards. Do you want
Yes,
to
please.
I've got a stack of cards here actually.
Ooh.
From this previous week. But yeah, let's throw it over to you, mate. What have you had mail day wise? Bar the stuff that you've got for the card show. I know you've probably maybe picked up some bits for the card show, but what have you got personally in mail day this week?
Well, personally, my stuff does revolve around the show, but I have got a couple of bits actually that I've picked up whilst seeking stuff for the show. So I don't know if I've done this on Insta. I've not done it on here, I don't think. If I have, I'm sorry. But I picked up this nice Leonard Williams purple prism in his Giants uniform from the
Very
value
nice.
bin at Top Play. $3. So you're talking what, 150 in pound sterling. Number to 125.
Bargain, that
Unbelievable.
hasn't.
Yep. And I've got into collecting his stuff now from Giants. I like it. And then while I was in Top Play yesterday, I bought another Leonard Williams card, which I have a feeling I may have sold to him, to Shane, in a bundle, but I like it. And then while I was there, I'm not basketball. If I have to pick a player, it's the GOAT, Michael Jordan. But Shane had ripped a box for his stock, and I got a LeBron James. I thought I might have one LeBron card. Just he's a Liverpool investor. There's a connection there, so I've got a LeBron. I think it was $5 or something. It's just a base card. So I picked up a few little bits, and then, as I was saying to you in the green room, MC, I picked up a big stack of Origin cards for the show, including a lovely Tyler Lockett base card. Look at that. That's a base card, Chief. Look.
Yeah, the
It's unreal.
Origins are up there with some of the best, aren't they? Base cards, unreal.
Yeah. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, it's only a base card. Yeah. That's a thing of beauty. In other sets, in another set, someone might go, oh, Color Blast. Let's pay you $1,000 for it. Yeah, that's a base. Nice
All
thick
about
stock.
that base.
I'm keeping that. That is always going to stay in my PC. Love that card. And this is what I was saying. When we were talking about the money and the money machine and that sort of thing, these are the moments, aren't they? I've shown you 3 cards there that some people might not pay $2 for, but I'm getting a lot of joy out of them. There's nice Origins. It's got the eye appeal. The purple Leonard Williams has got the eye appeal. I'm not usually the luminance picture that I'm not really usually into, like a full photo card, but that's it's a cool image. Like it. All got different things, all cheap cards. So I need to get back to maybe I don't know what's at the heart of it. For me, that's at the heart of it. I want to be in a place where I enjoy those and value those cards. So for me, they're not massive pickups, but they are big pickups for me. And then, as we said, a lot of other stuff. All my stuff's ready to go. It's in boxes, but got a load more Premier League cards to add. I've got mountains and mountains of inventory, good quality inventory. So yeah, mail day's been good. I've had some mail day from HR. We joked and said some of his cards might appear on my on the Coom and Currie Instagram page because he's had some fire sent through to my house. But I've resisted HR. I've resisted. They have not appeared. They've not been claimed for the Instagram account yet. But my mail day has consisted of some of HR's heat for the show. So it's been fun. But it's just fun, isn't it? Getting the inventory together and stuff like that. It's been a new element for me. So mail day's been fun. Back to you, boy.
Love to
Back
hear
to
it,
you in
Chief.
the studio.
Back to me in the studio. Well, I'm back in the studio with one of these. Picked up one of these Tops
What's
eggs.
it, a Fabergé egg?
Fabergé, yeah. Unfortunately,
What is
didn't have
it?
quite didn't have quite the value that I thought inside of it. So it's this season's UCC product. I didn't get anything massive, but got some cool inserts. Neymar on the 8-bit bicycle there.
Oh,
Those
nice.
cards are classics, aren't they? They're cool.
Yeah.
Vitinha on the Champions League trophy chasers, obviously back-to-back Champions League winner, ex-Wolves. That's crazy that he's gone from Wolves to where he is now. Got
Yeah.
these are all like the parallels. I've got Jonathan David, Juve purple, Simeone's son on the green, and Europa League winner Ollie Watkins on the green as well. So
That's
nothing major
nice.
from that tin,
Yeah.
but that tin was a tenner. So I think I told you I got so much base in that. It was ridiculous. But yeah, I ripped that. That'll be coming to TikTok soon, and I'll send you that. I ripped a pack of Prism that I got from the card show in Brighton. 4 cards on the blue refractor Nwaneri,
Nice.
Joe Willock, Strand Larson, and then the hit was our man Alexander Isak on the Talisman insert,
Very
which was
nice.
pretty cool. So I ripped a pack of that in the week, and then the actual mail that I got from an order, the guy chucked in this card. Now it is a Dan Founts of the Chargers on.
Nice.
Is it
That die cut, is it?
select? Yeah, the cutout. Yeah,
Yeah.
numbered to 349. And he just threw that in.
Very
Thought that's
nice.
nice. But the card itself, Coom. Have a look at this. I'm gonna bring it into play. Obsidian, Florian Wirtz
Ooh, very nice.
in the Leverkusen. Wait for it. Numbered shirt match, 10 out of 44.
Oh, there you go.
How do you feel? How do you like them apples?
Oh. How do you like it now? I
How do you
love
like me now, boy?
it. I love
Yeah,
that
quite
tune.
busy week.
Where did
Busy
you pick
week,
that up from?
actually.
The show, or was that an eBay job?
That was a eBay auction where I swept in last minute. Got that
An
for a
eBay
fiver.
special?
Yeah, got it for a fiver. So really happy with that pickup, actually.
Can't fault it.
You can't, can you? Tell you what I did pick up. Oh, I can't believe I haven't even shown you this yet. Picked this up for my birthday, didn't I? Little Funko Pop.
Oh, Mo Salah! Oh,
Oh, look at that.
oh, mon Dieu!
Mon Dieu.
Chateau
Oh,
Neuf
in
de
the
Pape.
deep.
Oh,
So that is, as you can tell, secure in
L'Oreal
a
LV.
secure in a case, and that box, unlike your ones that you
Get it out of
rip
the
out.
case. Get it out of the case, boy. Look,
Enough of
enjoy
that.
them. Enjoy them. Look at that. There he is.
But Jason, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Enjoy
yeah,
them, boy.
glad to hear that I've got a. It's been a while since I got a Funko Pop, so yeah, buzzing that I got a Salah one. Picked that up in Hastings of all
Was it a
places.
gift? Or was it like what? Where did you get it?
Got it from Sports Direct.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I picked it up, went to pay for it, and the wife swept in. Happy birthday!
Ooh.
Thanks very much.
Oh, love that. What a story of romance. I love it. Like
They said
Romeo and
romance
Juliet.
best.
Yeah. Oh, love it.
Also, my island was with some NFL Topps Chrome Blaster boxes, and I thought, do you know what? They can stay out my lane. I don't want any of them again.
Stay out my lane. I love it.
So
Unreal.
yeah, busy week actually, but yeah, that's where we're at, King. That's where we're at. I mean, look, you got a car show.
Mail though.
What's that?
Fantastic mail though. A lot of time for that.
Big mail day. So yeah, plenty of content. I finally got my head around it all and started editing it all and whatnot. So there'll be loads coming out. So keep your eyes peeled on the socials. But yeah, look, busy week, huge episode. This and 50. Who would have thought? And Coom's got a big card show to look forward to this weekend. So exciting times ahead.
Next show's going to be a big one.
Oh, I'd say. Look, Coom, I think we've covered an awful lot. There was other bits I wanted to go through, but I can wait till next week.
I've got to take the little one to school now, so this is a perfect ending. Good timing.
I've got one bit of AOB. Have you got any AOB?
I've got some AOB, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
It's going to be quick fire.
Sure.
We'll move. I wanted to chat about the new signature series. I think signature series, NFL signature, the new product that's out at the minute. I've been into a few breaks. Checklist isn't great for the Seahawks. There's a nice little insert called In Series, which was like the front of a magazine. There's none for the Seahawks, but it's just a really nice card, even the base version. So I might have a look at the checklist later and target some players I like for that. But I've got some nice refractors. I think a JSN on the way. There's an Arroyo. I think I've got a Zabel numbered card. So I've quite enjoyed seeing the product get ripped, and I kind of enjoyed that. Chrome, look, I wasn't a big fan of, but this has kind of made me think, yeah, the future's bright. I'm looking forward to Cosmic. Really want a JSN constellation. So if the listeners want to help me with that, that would be phenomenal. That card just looks amazing. So I'm really excited. But we'll talk about that on the next episode, and I'll have some cards then to show as well. Any other business other than that? I don't think so. Apologies if I've forgotten anything. Over to you, MC. See us out. Close us out. Take us home. What's your AOB?
I'll take you home with this bit of AOB, Coom. Breaking news today of a you might not have seen this yet. of a was a Premier League manager this season, no longer in a Premier League manager, but also sacked. None other than Wolves' Rob Edwards has been sacked.
Oh, yeah. I did
from
see
his
that.
role as
Shocker.
Correct me if I'm wrong. We had a discussion about Rob Edwards a few weeks ago, towards a month, and correct me if I'm wrong. There was discussion not from my end, but from your end, that it was a good move for Rob Edwards to go to Wolves. I hate to say I told you so, but he dug his own grave there.
He should have stayed at Middlesbrough, shouldn't he?
He should have. They'd have both been in the Championship now.
Wow. Could he have got him over the line?
Who's the real winner?
Who is the real winner? Hull.
I'll tell you who's the real winner. Us and football.
Football is always the winner.
And on that bombshell, Coom, it's been a pleasure to see in and see out episode 50 of the podcast. One last thing left for you to do.
Regards to your family, boy.
Regards to your family. Good luck in the card show, and I look forward to dissecting it all next week.
I'll see you on the turn, episode 51, on the road to a century.
Let's go!